Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about high performance Drupal. Been doing this for a while. I posted about it before and I want to show you what it's up to. I released this about 12 years ago and I've been adding more to it, and I just want to go through some of the performance things that I did to make it fast. If you're watching this video, you're watching it off my Drupal server. It does more than just cloud storage. It does a lot of things. So first I'll show you how I did that. So this is the web server log. You can see it serving up MP4 files. And what we have is the bunny farm. And so Drupal is running in this here as a service, not on the web server itself. The web server over here does nothing. It just listens for requests and then forwards them to the proper place, either the bunny farm or wherever I want. It's all custom. I should say everything on here is custom. So let's look at the script to start the bunny farm. So since Drupal is going to run as a service, you basically have to start it. So let's look at it's just a really quick script, right? And this is the bunny farm itself, 502 lines. Just listens for requests, and then it has to. I call this the bunny protocol. There's a special protocol that I created, to handle all of this. And this all is going to use the bunny module. If I can type. This is the bunny module. So this is 6434, so a little over 6,000 lines. And this is what runs everything. And inside there, we have bundles. And each application, billing, auditing, echo, transactions, internet IO, monitoring, and then I have a standard bundle. So if we go into my transaction processing system here, you'll see we have standard stuff, right? Look at classes. Got some classes here. Let's look at users. Oh, that's it. That is the entire function for users. Isn't that cool? The way it can do that is everything's table driven. So if you look at the includes here, everything is here. You got your tables. Let's see that table here. So you define your tables, everything. Define your fields. Everything's defined. And that means everything is standard. So it's really easy to make a modification. And also, since it's designed this way, the module can do performance enhancements that aren't easy to do otherwise. One of the key performance aspects of the system is, as you saw the users, every class here, the system is designed to use memcache first, and it's all automatic. So you don't actually have to do anything to make the memcache work. And I also have, it's all custom, my own memcache manager. What we got here? So these are my programs, and this is my memcache manager. It's all custom, file manager, notification manager, and I have an application manager and a server. And this is for the database. Everything is custom, so even the database access is all custom from Drupal. So I rewrote everything, but just make it fast. And so this way, every access request to data is automatic to go either to memcache first, and also updates Memcache automatically every time you do an update. That makes it really easy, to have higher performance. It's not something you have to go back and hack into it later. No. Another key aspect of the code is when you do a post on a forum of some sort. The normal way is, you post your data, then you're going to get a 302 redirect. Then you have to go to another page and you fetch the page. Whereas in this system here, it's all one step. The module itself handles the redirect at the same time. So it'll redirect to the page, load the page, and then serve that page back. So the client doesn't need to do a redirect and get a new page. It means the pages are typically somewhere around a quarter of a second, a tenth to a quarter of a second. I tested it to 2,000 requests per second, although it should be able to go faster than that. I just haven't really been testing that out. I did have somebody, try recently, and this is all, serving up data over here on my own custom system. And you can see here's, people trying to do, node add, queue user. Yeah. None of that is really going to work. You can see I have the menu here, but even if I clicked on it, it's not going to work. Sorry. I can open that up if I need to, but I have it all locked down from everybody. But since I have IP-based access control. So anyway, the main page looks like that. And of course you can, bing, okay, it's really fast. Bing. So these are the modules, and you can have, as many companies and users as you want. It's multi-user. It's actually designed for business. I only have business users on here right now. And so like this was the transaction system. Nothing in here. There's a test. These are all tests, yeah. So there's nothing there. But, it's all fine. And that's another thing. It's designed to every window is a pop-up, and you can have infinite number of pop-ups. And so even when you close this, okay, it updates this at the same time. So if I was to save a card or a record, it'll update this as you go back to the screen. It refreshes before you even get there, which is really cool. What else does it do besides being the best transaction processing system? We have, this is the monitoring system. This is test data. It's not a test system. But this one, it audits all my systems. And, you set up sites and devices and hosts. Keep track of all my hosts here. And it logs everything. And so generally what this is used for is creating reports. Then you can run reports of everything that's happening on your systems, all your systems. To tell whether you've been hacked or not, and also for performance monitoring. There's a lot of things that you'll find out when you start auditing your system. This uses the audit D subsystem in Linux. So it runs and just constantly reports any open files, processes, or whatever you want, and logs it here. This is all running on Drupal, as you can see. And it's pretty fast, huh? And that's the latest system. Of course, this is the Internet I/O system, which is really cool. You can do Internet I/O. It's analog and digital. And you can see it's all the same. This is all designed so that everything is reused. So as you can see, the sites and devices, they're shared amongst all the applications, which is really cool. And yeah, you got channels, You got interfaces. You could add interfaces, of course. Type. Got all kinds of types. The latest one here is the Yamaha, this thing. So it can interface right to a music player. Full control. Music. And turning it on and off. Full control. Right through the system here. And let's see, that's the Internet I/O. And then, of course, the latest one is this one. Messages. And you can see they're all the same. And so this one you can upload files. You know, any kind of file you want. Upload it, like let's say this one here, it's Jessica, huh? You can look at it.
Yeah, this is just another post to show just how horrid San Francisco is.
Yeah, that's what I post about San Francisco. That's where I live. I was born here. And wow, people here, wow, okay. Yeah, create posts, right? So let's look at this one, my Cast. So you can create a post, attach as many files as you want. Publish it, that means you can see it, and you can broadcast it to all your followers. So you can have followers, as many as you want. And it'll post it out to them. Oh, you're following, keywords, yeah, everything. You can see everything looks the same. It's all standard, so this is all just running standard Drupal. I haven't modified any of the formatting, of course, or anything like that. And of course, you create lists, which is nice. Lists. This all works. So you create lists of media to play on your media server, for instance. And so that's why you're watching this. It's being served from here. I'm going to upload a file in here, and then I create a link, and you're going to see it. First, it's going to be running on my test server, this is my test server. And this one is on Comcast cable, so it can only handle about 20 to 30 simultaneous streams. But that's never been a problem. You know, I mean, it's unlikely that a lot of people are going to watch this. But if they do, then I have a faster system at a colo I can move it onto. Or I can always upload it to YouTube. I usually upload it to YouTube too, just to show I don't have any users on YouTube. Yeah. And so that's how you do high performance Drupal. How to customize everything. And the reason I'm able to keep doing this is Drupal 7 is that first I can support it all myself. And secondly, I don't really use much Drupal at all. Very little. I use Drupal for user management. Creating users and modifying users is all done by Drupal. Little modifications and added to it, but not much. I did design it so it is compatible with an Android smartphone, so I did have to make some changes so I can have the same same access from my smartphone as from the web page. Totally secure. And you can add devices. That's for smartphones, typically, or devices like this. So I'm going to be I'm updating this with the newest application that I just did. Just to, I'll have to redo this. It's been, 4 years. Anyway, that's high performance Drupal. Just a few things to do, and it'll be really fast. Yeah.